Ladies and gentlemen, some really, really good top stories that's floating about. Cole Palmer has done very well in international duty for the under 21, so we're going to talk about that. So has Madueke and Malo Gusto as well. We're going to talk about some Matt Law shenanigans again. Matt Law producing the goods, isn't he? He's controversial figure. And there's a little bit of news in regards to Ian Maatsen and some more bits and pieces. Romeo Lavia has gone from 6 weeks to 8 weeks out. So we'll talk about all of that. Let's go.
All right. Here we go. Back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get rock and rolling with the latest that's floating around in Chelsea news. First up, we have to talk about Cole Palmer. Have a look at some of the damage that our youngsters, our Cubs, have done over this international break. Full-time, Luxembourg under 21s 0, England under 21s 3. Goal and assist from Cole Palmer and assist from Noni Madueke. And Malo Gusto also managed an assist in a 3-0 victory over Slovenia. So, look, you might be looking at this and going, oh, miss, come on, it's Luxembourg. Are we really going to talk about this? But we have to look at the individual performance. I think it's very important to look at that. Yeah, the opposition may not be great, of course, but you still need to account for the individual performance. So, go to social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, well, it's called X now, Instagram, wherever you want to go. Just type in Cole Palmer, goal, assist. Just have a look at the way he's, contributed to those scenarios. His goal was really, really nice, magnificent goal. First time shot inside the box and a lovely finish. And the assist as well, nice through ball. So for me, and similarly with Noni Madueke and with Malo Gusto, some lovely assists from both of them. Malo Gusto crossing one in for the French striker, under 21 striker. So look, for me, ladies and gentlemen, it's clear we can't be dilly-dallying around anymore against Bournemouth. The match that's coming up against Bournemouth over the next weekend, we have to be serious. We need the 3 points. And for me, Cole Palmer starts. Not because he's done well in the under 21s, but because this guy's a talented player. He's got the footballing IQ. He's got the eye. He's got the vision to produce a key pass. He's got the hunger to score goals, and he's got the technique. First time finishes. None of these. Let's take 50 million touches inside the box and then scuff a shot or sky a shot over the top. No, none of that. He comes from the Man City school of Pep Guardiola. He knows exactly what needs to be done and how a particular play needs to be finished off. So for me, Cole Palmer starts. And if you look at the heat map, if you look at the match and some of the highlights which I have, you'll see Cole Palmer actually played in the central areas. I know in the formational view it will show him play in the right side as a right winger, but he was nowhere near a right winger. Madueke played as the furthest right-sided player, and Cole Palmer more as a RCM, sort of in the half spaces, at times centrally as well. The goal that he scored was pretty much center of the box. So for me, in my personal opinion, against Bournemouth, 4-2-3-1, double pivot of Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. Right side, I'd go with Raheem Sterling. I still like Raheem Sterling on that side. Through the middle, Cole Palmer. And on the left side, look, my personal preference would probably be Ian Maatsen. To a certain degree, even Mudryk. I know he's not been good, but I get the feeling we're probably going to be using Ben Chilwell. I've got this huge feeling it's going to be Ben Chilwell. So, and I'll tell you why. Another reason we're going to talk about Ian Maatsen. So for me, no messing about against Bournemouth. Let's play Cole Palmer. And I feel like this guy will give service to Nicholas Jackson as well. I think he'll link up with the midfield, far effectively. But once again, I just have this slight doubt that maybe it's going to be Gallagher against Bournemouth. It might be a midfield of 3 with Gallagher, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and then you're going to see Ben Chilwell as well. And if we see this lineup, I think all of us have the right to absolutely blow up. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about whether you'd start Cole Palmer against Bournemouth straight away. And also let me know about his performance in the under 21s, along with Noni Madueke, who's got an assist, and kudos to him as well. Hopefully he gets some minutes off the bench. And Malo Gusto, I think, will definitely start as opposed to Reece James, who, even though there is talks that they all should be, I think Reece James, Broja, and a few of the other players should be ready, post the international break, but I just don't see how Reece James starts immediately. So let me know your thoughts about all of that. Now, next up, medical sources confirmed the news that Romeo Lavia has a ligament injury. At the moment, the estimated time frame is around 8 weeks, but it could go down if the swelling heals. So 8 weeks. We were told 6 weeks. Now it's 8 weeks. Look, bottom line, it's not looking good, bruv. And we're not going to see Romeo Lavia over the next few fixtures until the next international break. I think once the next international break is over, hopefully everything goes well. His rehab goes well, and he doesn't cause any more damage to that ankle, and then we start seeing him after that. So, yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. It would have been nice to see, Lavia, Caicedo, and Fernandez. So, yeah, they call it the LFC midfield. It would have been nice to see that, but not to be. And as I've said recently, the fixtures that are coming up, I don't think we'll be missing Romeo Lavia. And on top of that, we've not really seen Romeo Lavia play for us as yet. So how can you miss something that you haven't even seen, perform for us? So let him recover. And, hopefully Cole Palmer is part of that midfield as a central attacking midfielder. And that it's not Conor Gallagher, but I just have this feeling that it's probably going to be Conor Gallagher. So, yeah, that's a bit of that. So it's gone from 6 to 8 weeks now, which the injury is not looking good. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, have a look at this. I know this for sure that Chelsea have offered a contract to Ian Maatsen. He's not signed it. I think the reason he's not signed was because the terms didn't make him seem like a particularly important player. Coming from Nizam Kinsella from London Blue Pod. The reason I said earlier on, I want to talk about Ian Maatsen and Ben Chilwell now playing as a left wing. If you're Ian Maatsen, one, you're not really being considered in the left back position at the moment because right now Levi Colwill is playing left back, and then we've got Ben Chilwell, we've got Cucurella. So that left back position is stacked. And on top of that, when you start seeing in attacking areas where Ben Chilwell is playing as left wing, where potentially Ian Maatsen can play. He played that in the preseason, and he can do a very, very good role. And when you don't see yourself play there and Ben Chilwell playing there, of course you're going to feel that you're not an important player. So there is a contract offer out there, and maybe the contract offer, as mentioned here, does not reflect his expectation of being somewhat of an important player for the team. This is a concern. Because if this sort of situation continues until January, you best believe Ian Maatsen's going to move on. This is his final year of the contract, and he's got every right in January to, make a pre-agreement on a free transfer for next summer. So Chelsea, this is why I get so peeved off that why are we using Ben Chilwell as a left wing when we can potentially use Ian Maatsen as well? So, and not just that, obviously there are other candidates that we can use on that left side, but why Ben Chilwell? And I think something like that would definitely annoy players like Ian Maatsen and their contract situation. So, guys, let me know what is the future for Ian Maatsen. For me, it would have been nice if we utilized him. He's a fine player who's got the capacity, the capabilities to score goals, find assists, and he's a workhorse. He's an absolute workhorse as well. Next up, Armando Broja, Benoît, Badiashile, and Reece James are expected to return after the international break in a very much welcome boost to Chelsea. So this is great. We probably need Benoît Badiashile to come in as quickly as possible. Our centre-back pairing needs a little bit of reshaping, whether it's going to be Colwill and Silva, or is it going to be Colwill or Badiashile, or is it going to be Badiashile and Desasi? I don't know. Whatever the combination is, I think Benoît Badiashile, the competition is going to be good. I definitely don't want to see three defenders. That's one thing. That's the other thing that I don't want to see from Pochettino do. Playing with three defenders where we should be playing with the extra attacker and taking the game to Bournemouth. So quite a few things that we should be in the lookout for. Ben Chilwell playing left wing, playing with three defenders, Gallagher in midfield. These are the things, honestly, that will absolutely annoy the living daylights out of us. So Benoît Badiashile, looking really forward to him. Reece James as well. I think the only slight criticism, and it's not a huge criticism as well, in regards to Malo Gusto, is that Reece James will bomb forward and try and get to the byline and get those crosses in. He'll get into goal-scoring positions, whereas Malo Gusto is probably more defensively astute. he does try and find those assists, but it's not like he just goes up and down that channel all the time. So it's something that he used to do in Lyon. So maybe he's a little bit more cautious at the moment with Chelsea, which is fine because we are leaking goals. So if you can, knuckle down one area and be defensively solid, why not? But as I said, Reece James, I think, provides a little bit more in attack. But taking nothing away from Malo Gusto, man, he's been fantastic, honestly. And I don't think Reece James is going to come back and just slot in immediately because injuries are a huge issue for Reece James. And Armando Broja is definitely someone I am keen to see over the next 5-6 fixtures until the next international break. At times, I think Nicholas Jackson needs help, and I would love to start seeing Armando Broja come off the bench and producing that, giving us that impact off the bench and see what he can come up with. And this is the way he can gain some confidence and perhaps slowly but surely end up starting for Chelsea Football Club. So I think it'll be very, very good competition for Nicholas Jackson. So I'm very excited to see all of this. Now, Matt Law shenanigans, as I told you guys, Matt Law shenanigans. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is what this brother does, Matt Law, right? Journalist, he knows exactly how to play with people's emotions and twist the story in a sense where you can't, like, if you go after him, he'll say, well, what did I say? Like, this is facts, though. You can, interpret it the way you want to interpret it. But this guy's very sly. John Terry is participating in a charity sort of event. And this is the headline that Matt Law has come up with. An evening with John Terry, £25 to £30 a ticket, or £100 an autograph and £500 for dinner with him. Tickets sell available. Like, why? Because people are looking at this and they, taking this whole situation very differently, and they're not aware of the context that it being a charity. They're looking at this and like, what's wrong with John Terry? So, Matt Law, he's got a due diligence to sort of, why has he skipped the charity information here? Why didn't he say for a charity event, these are the prices for John Terry, but instead he's sort of put it out there like as if John Terry is trying to earn some money on the side, like trying to side hustle. That's not the case. This is coming from Simon Phillips. Just words on this. It's the company who do the pricing, not John Terry. Also want to say I was there Friday and JT took the time to stop, chat and take photos with general admissions, £25 a ticket. Fans as well. When he was on his way backstage, he spent a lot of time with the fans. So look, it's for a charity event, and he's not the one who's even setting these prices. So it's crazy how Matt Law over and over again does these kind of businesses to sort of unnecessarily put a bad image on the player. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about that. I think we all know how you feel about Matt Law. Matt Law has done some madness over the years, targeting certain players, and looks like he's done it again. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed everything we've spoke about. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is the big news. Let me know about him. Does he start against Bournemouth? And if he does, where do you play him? And of course, 3 points. Must 3 points against Bournemouth. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.